So, guys, we are live, and today there is not much to discuss about the Australia and South Africa match as it got whitewashed due to rain, which could have been a thriller of a contest between two great teams, and we were not able to witness that. So, with that, I think the Champions Trophy, especially if we talk about the Group B, it is fully alive, and now a loss from to either South Africa and
Yeah,
Australia can
I
knock
mean,
them out of the
now
tournament.
all the four
Yeah,
teams have a chance at this point. Tomorrow, one of them will surely get knocked out. Whoever loses is gone. Whoever wins will hang in the balance.
absolutely. So, yeah, today we thought
Yeah,
that we will
tomorrow is
have a
actually a very important sort of virtual knockout game. The funny thing is, suppose England wins tomorrow, Australia can still get knocked out if Australia ends up losing the last match. South Africa also ends up losing the last match. That means England go to 4 points, they qualify, and one out of Australia and South Africa qualify with both 3 points. And South Africa at this point are at a better net run rate. So if both lose by almost the same margin or Australia lose by an even greater margin, then most likely South Africa will have the superior net run rate and they will qualify. Now, if England tomorrow loses, then Afghanistan go to 2 points. So then, if Afghanistan wins against Australia, they can also qualify.
Afghanistan. If they win the remaining two matches, then they can qualify easily.
Yeah, both the equation for England and Afghanistan is simple: win your last two games and qualify.
Absolutely.
And I think there won't be any more rains or something. I think it was mostly in Rawalpindi. So all I think only one more game is in Rawalpindi, Bangladesh and Pakistan. The useless game is in Rawalpindi. It's a very happy thing.
Absolutely. And we have joined with Rajatawa and Rajatawa. Your thoughts after today's whitewash?
Yeah, so after today's washout, I think things have become,
Sorry, wash out. Yeah.
yeah, so I think things have become a bit more interesting now. I mean, like, I think if England wins tomorrow, then Australia are through and Afghanistan are out.
No, it's the equation is simple for England and Afghanistan. Last two games win and they are in.
Oh, okay. Then, I mean, whoever wins the last two games, they win. I mean, they're in, if they
And
win.
tomorrow one of them will get knocked out. So after tomorrow it will be basically a three-way tussle.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Correct. Correct.
I mean, if tomorrow's game does not get washed out, that is.
No, tomorrow I think it won't get washed out. The rain focus was mostly in Rawalpindi, and even that Bangladesh Pakistan game has a good amount of rain forecast. So Pakistan can well end their tournament with 1 point. They may be happy
Yeah.
because had the game happened, they may not even have got that
The
one
way
point.
they
Who
are,
knows?
the way they are playing, I have a doubt on that also, because New Zealand, Bangladesh, at least gave some fight back to New Zealand. They picked up quick wickets in yesterday's match,
Yeah, the
and yeah,
thing is, Bangladesh at least
unfortunately they
had some
couldn't capitalize.
energy in the field. Bangladesh at least had some energy in the field, which Pakistan lacked.
And if Bangladesh
Absolutely.
was a bit more clinical on the field, I mean, when it was 68 for 2 or 67 for 2, when I was watching New Zealand's batting, there was a chance of a run out where Devon Conway was, when the partnership between Devon Conway and Rachin Ravindra was starting to build, then there was a chance
Yeah,
of a run out of Devon
yeah,
Conway.
they missed and run out of Rachin, I think. Yeah,
No, it was Devon
Yeah.
Conway, not Rachin.
okay,
Yeah.
the Devon.
Yeah, so that could have changed the dynamics of the game. Like Tom Latham, although he's in fine form, but still, 67 for 3 makes a lot of difference than 150 for
Yeah,
3 or something
surely.
when you're chasing
Absolutely.
220, 30 or something like that. Yeah, so yeah, and also Bangladesh, I think they have had mini collapses in the batting order in both the games. I
Yes,
mean,
and they had a great power play. I think they were 50 of no loss or more than in the 10
Yeah,
overs.
yes,
And
sir.
then,
Najmul Hasan Shanto gave them a good start, but they failed to utilize. I mean, had Tuhit Rida played such a long yesterday, they could have well finished above 300.
exactly. I
absolutely,
mean,
exactly.
yeah, given, I mean, like if you could, shift, one aspect of one game to another, hypothetically, then Bangladesh would probably have wanted, like, they knew that the game was against India was probably lost, despite the heroics from Tauhid Hridoy and Zakir Ali. So they would probably want Zakir Ali and Tauhid Hridoy to add those 168 runs to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
New Zealand match instead of the India match, because, anyways, I mean, that would have given them a lot better chance to win the game.
Yeah, but I think in Pakistan, nothing less than 250, mostly the opposition side will be chasing it, I think, because not much help for the bowlers, and I think it's very difficult to defend on those tracks. I don't know
Yeah,
about
but
the yesterday's track. I didn't watch the match
Yeah,
completely,
but I think
but
that
I think
Rawalpindi pitch yesterday behaved a bit weirdly. I mean, I mean, bit differently than it was expected, because New
Hmm.
Zealand was also not very clinical or not very comfortable chasing that total of how much I don't remember how much
Yeah, I
was
think
it.
Ravindra played a blinder yesterday.
Yeah, he did. He
Yeah,
did. I mean, so I mean, what are your predictions or what are your thoughts about tomorrow's game? Since today's game got washed out.
I think also
I'm
a
going
lot
for
will depend upon
Afghanistan.
who bats first. Afghanistan, if they bat second,
Absolutely,
they will have less chance.
absolutely. I think if they bat second, then they have to restrict England within 250.
But
Anything more
but
than 250,
Yeah, if
I'm
they bat
England.
fast and somehow Gurbaz will be the
But
important
but
wicket because he is that X
but
factor.
also considering the way England is bowling, that is
Yeah,
also
I think
one
also
thing.
I think tomorrow Braden Kurz won't be there, so mostly Jamie Overton will be playing in his place.
I think
Uh, because Rehan Ahmed, I think, is the traveling reserve. He will join the team maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow, so he won't be available for selection. I think tomorrow, so it will mostly Jamie Overton.
okay.
then I think it's Afghanistan. Like the way the kind of quality bowling they faced against South Africa,
No,
they will
but
be
then
having a respite from that.
probably
Yeah,
probably
and
due
I
is
think Gurbaz is that important wicket because if he goes, he gets the big score. I mean, the others are not that sort of
Gurbaz
a.
and Ibrahim Zadran both means
But Gurbaz
Gurbaz
is that
can
sort of a player who can kill the game quickly. I mean, Zadran, Rahmat Shah, these are good players, but they are sort of they will do sort of slow
no,
poisoning. They won't
Omar. I
kill
think
the
Omar
game in
Zai
the.
has that hitting ability. We have seen in T20s. He can hit the ball, but yeah,
Yeah, but I think Gurbaz, since he just changes the game. Even last time when England lost to Afghanistan in 2023 in Delhi, so England chose to bowl fast and Gurbaz gave them a fiery start. They had sort of a mini collapse in the middle, and then I think there was Ikram Ali Khil who got
Ibrahim
those runs at the end.
Ikram Malik, yes, the wicket keeper.
And
yeah.
I think they got some 270 or 80, and then they bowled superbly. I mean, Fazal Haq
270 or
got
280 in a Delhi pitch is, if you're good spinners, it's good target. I would say.
yeah, and here also I think in an important game. I mean, since the England team has a habit of collapsing pretty frequently, so if they can
Yeah, but then
set
if you're
that kind of
batting
a
first,
target
will due be a
and get those
factor?
quick wickets, things can happen.
Yeah, but if you're batting first, will due be a factor?
Till now,
Also, I mean,
did we get due in the
how much it
tournament?
will be a factor in Pakistan, I'm not very sure, honestly speaking.
Not
Yes,
in Dubai because the weather is pretty cold over there.
Also in Dubai, the thing is that dew comes pretty late into the second innings, almost after 30 overs. So the game is more or
yes.
less decided by then.
But I think there was some dew or something in Rawalpindi, probably in the only game.
Can be. Yeah.
Yeah, can be.
Are we having any comments so far?
No, at this
Unfortunately,
point.
not.
Yeah, I think with no match, people are also not excited. The WPL match is also pretty boring today. Yesterday, the WPL match was so good. I mean, RC versus UP super over, and then Sophie Eccleston bowling the super over.
Yeah, exactly. I think that was a
Yeah, I think there's someone new. Deba edits.
They were
We
it.
expected a nice match, but yeah, I mean
So
it
first
was
of
a
all,
shame.
Deva, if you're
It was
new
a
to the
shame
channel,
that this match got washed out. I mean, had some other matches got washed out, it could have been. But Australia South Africa has been a good rivalry over the years, if we see. So I think it was a shame
and
that this match got washed out.
Deva, if you are new to the channel, if you could also subscribe and also share with your
Yeah, yeah,
friends and family members
yeah.
and
Surely. I
your
mean,
close ones,
thanks for
it would be
commenting,
very much
and
helpful.
yeah, surely. I mean, please share and subscribe. Share with as many people as possible. Also, if you can let us know, I mean, where you just got to know about our channel, YouTube
Absolutely.
recommendations, or from any particular friend, social media, whatever.
exactly, and also a Messi fan.
I think, yeah, he's a
Now we have a
Messi. He
comment
or
from
she,
one of
whoever
our
it
team
is. I
members.
mean, he's a Messi fan. Yeah, I think Gaurav Shah is behind now, but he's saying SN Afghanistan will qualify. Afghanistan Jindabad. I mean,
Okay,
Afghanistan should feel cursed because he said the same about Bangladesh and they debate Bangladesh loss.
he was predicting 350 for Bangladesh.
Yeah,
Yes, Ritik, the
Australia,
sandpaper
South
gate.
African. Yeah. I mean, South
Yes,
Africa was the
absolutely.
only team
Especially
who
South
used to beat
Africa.
Australia in Australia at that point of time during
Especially
that
South. I think they
Graeme
were
Smith.
undefeated for I think 5 or 10 years. Like in almost all the series they played. I think
And I
in
mean,
250.
before India's domination started in Australia, at 2018. Before that, I think South Africa was the only team who used to trouble them at home in Test cricket, of
Absolutely.
course.
And I think 2015 only the streak got broken. I think South Africa streak, the test streak
No, I think
of not
2016 they won
losing.
a series where
No,
Kagiso
no.
Rabada was playing.
I'm telling that 2015. I think they lost the first series. I think after a long time. I
Okay.
don't remember the
Yeah,
gap.
yeah. When they came
Yeah,
to
I think
India,
when they
they
came to
were the
India,
number one team and they lost that series.
the India
And
teams.
also, I mean, Australia, South Africa, remember so many good games over the years. You go back to 1999, that Lance Klusen and Alan Donald game, that semi-final, that
Also
tragic
talking about
semi-final
ODI,
with
there are a
no
lot of.
Protean Bill.
I think
Then you
2023
go
World
back
Cup
to
semi-final was also
2005 or 2006, I think, where 434 or something was chased down at Johannesburg. Then you
435 was
go back,
just
then you go back to
430.
Herschel Gibbs was the man of the match, I think.
partial games. Yeah.
And then you go back to 2023's World Cup semi-final. That was also a very good game.
Unless
Mm.
some of the catch drops didn't happen, the match could have gone South Africa's way.
In
And
fact, it could have been another good game in 2015 final had South Africa not dropped catches like that at Eden Park.
yeah, also if we talk about 2023, the decision to bat on the first on that overcast conditions, I think that decision also didn't was beyond my
You are speaking of 25.
expectations.
You
That
are speaking of 2015. 2015.
2023 that Eden Gardens,
Okay, okay.
the
Yeah, I
the
think.
time when South Africa came to bat,
I think
it
that
was very
tournament. The
overcast
thing was
conditions
like
that time.
I think that tournament. The thing was like they were just doing so well, batting fast and losing all games, bowling fast. So they sort of had that
But
mental
you have to
blockage.
respect
And
the
yeah, I think they just thought somehow we
you have
need
to
to bat
respect the
fast
conditions
against
also.
Yeah, I have a comment
Australia.
over.
And
Yeah, I just found something, some coincidence. So if you remember, I mean, in 2023, it was South Africa who were playing in India in Eden Gardens against Australia. Australia eventually became the champions, and and they chose to bat first on overcast conditions, and at the home ground of a person who was the captain of an Indian team, in 2003 in the World Cup final. And incidentally, that match was India versus Australia in South Africa in Durban in the final. And
Hmm.
in that match, India chose to bowl first, and then they lost the match. So I mean, like probably,
yeah,
in
maybe
one
the
match.
only difference was that India had already lost batting first once, but South Africa had won batting first in that tournament against Australia.
No, I'm just saying that Australia
Yeah,
winning the World
yeah,
Cup,
I
That
get
was
it.
Australia
I
winning
think
the
a
match. Yeah,
pitch. I think
yeah,
flat pitch.
it's fixed, but
No, Wankhede, it's not Wanderers.
No, no, South Africa, Australia. The match was played in the group stage. I think
Eden
was played
Gardens.
in Wankhede.
Eden. Oh, no,
No,
it
no,
was in
no.
Lucknow. It
Group
was in
stage.
Lucknow.
Lucknow.
No,
Okay.
Lucknow.
I'm talking about the semi-final.
Yeah, semi-final was in
Yeah,
Eden Gardens.
semi-final
Yeah.
was in Eden.
And then there was brilliant century from David
But to
Miller.
be honest, like on
Yeah,
skill level,
David Miller. And in
I
fact,
thought that South Africa was
I
a
think the
better
biggest
team.
turning point of that game was those two wickets from Travis Head. Again, the man of big moments. I mean, at
And
that
that
point,
catch
Henry
and
Clarkson.
some of the catch drops by Quinton
Yeah,
de
I
Kock.
think they dropped Head twice. They dropped Cummins also at the end. I think when 9 or 10 were needed, Quinton de Kock dropped
And Cummins,
him.
I would say that he has this knack. Like where 2020 have done the required, he can play a role with the bat also, which people normally don't talk about.
Yeah,
And
as a KKR fan, I always remember the 56 from 15 against Mumbai Indians.
absolutely, he is not a yeah,
Yeah, even this year in the BGT, you see in that Melbourne game, I think Australia were 91 for 6 or something. Then Jaiswal dropped Labuschagn's catch at gully, and then the role Cummins played with the bat. I think he got 40 odd at that
Yeah,
point.
41
if you
in one
go
means
a
49
couple
in
of
another.
weeks ago, the game against Pakistan, which they won by 2 wickets,
Yeah, that
the
first
first
ODI.
ODI.
Yeah,
So
and the
he
and the
has
and the, and the,
And
and the,
even
and
that
the revenge of
Afghanistan game, that famous Afghanistan game, which everyone
yes,
remembers Maxwell, but people have forgotten what Cummins did.
what
yeah, and the
Cummins
revenge
did,
of Edgbaston and the revenge of Edgbaston. Cummins
Edgbaston,
and Cummins
Yeah,
and
Cummins
it
and
was
Leon.
very
Leon. Yeah,
won
He
that
has
test match
shown
out
his
of
mettle
nowhere.
with the bat many times.
exactly. If we
Even
do you
one in
have
New Zealand last year. I mean, I don't know if you guys
Exactly,
remember, where Alex Carey
exactly. Yes,
scored 98. They were 5 down, and then Alex Carey and Mitch Marsh, I think, played well. Then he's provided support to Alex Carey and got a 50 runs partnership, was 40 odd partnership at the end.
Alex Carey 98 not out? Yes.
Yeah.
Are we having more comments or not yet?
Till
No,
now,
there was a
no.
sudden burst, then it just died a bit.
Yeah, I mean we had like 3, 4, 5 comments in a minute, under a minute, and then everything has died down.
Yeah, people are also bored because today could have been what have been a thriller.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah,
So in that case,
Yeah.
I mean, like we can wrap it up quickly and hope for a good match
yeah.
tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I think 5-10 more minutes. Let's see
Not 10.
if
I don't
somebody
think
And
comes.
there is enough content for 10. But 5 is enough.
yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
can
can make enough
like
content.
yeah,
I mean, like we have a title of Australia, South Africa, England, Afghanistan, and talking about something else does not make sense.
Yeah, so and definitely, I mean, tomorrow can be another
tomorrow.
great game. Let's see how
I don't know.
Afghanistan England start.
I've heard some speculations that Root is going to. I don't know if it's true or not. Is going to miss the match or what.
Root.
So yeah,
Two
that's
teams.
Root is
Oh,
Oh,
going to
Root is
miss the match. But
Root is injured.
don't I don't know. Like I was reading somewhere that
Okay, let me just check
is
Crick Buzz if they
it a
have mentioned
legitimate source
anything.
that Root may miss? I'm not sure, but yeah, I was reading somewhere.
But I think at this moment, Crick Buzz is not saying anything. They've said just Jamie Overton coming in.
Yeah. So I think Root's wicket will be crucial if I think if Afghanistan wants to defend any low
Also, Ben
total,
Duckett.
Ben Duckett, absolutely. At this point of time, Phil Salt, I'm not sure, considering uh, he can
Even Jamie
also
Smith, I think he has potential, but I think he's being played at a wrong position.
absolutely.
Jamie Smith can be played down the order.
But
But anyways,
I have a feeling that Afghanistan batting can score 300 against England bowling. I'm not sure, but yeah,
see, I think
like
again it comes down to how they start. So that's why Gurbaz is so much important. If they can start very well, England will be under the pump.
yeah, Gurbaz is extremely important for
But
providing
if
an
England
explosive
can get
start.
those early 2-3 wickets, uh, I doubt if how much well they can recover and can they score
Yeah,
well.
yeah, that Jofra Archer Mark Wood first spell will be very important.
Yeah,
absolutely, absolutely. And I think if England's, yeah,
the
for
last is
Afghanistan, if
first.
it, yeah,
Yes,
and I
please
think,
continue.
yeah, and if we go a bit further for the Australian match, I don't want us Afghanistan to defend. I want Afghanistan to chase against Australia because then they will have a chance against Australia's less experienced fast bowlers or bowling lineup. Yeah. So,
Yeah, maybe.
so
So again, I mean, if England somehow wins tomorrow, then Afghanistan will be out. But if they can beat
then it's curtains.
Australia, then Australia will be actually supporting their rivals England in the last match.
Yes, against South Africa, and we all know
No,
South Africa can.
no, that will also still make South Africa. So if Australia loses, then they have to support South Africa only. Sorry, they won't support England because if England wins, then England and South Africa will most likely go because South Africa have a better
Yes, yes,
net
yes,
run rate.
yes, yes.
So then they have to support South Africa only. Yeah, South Africa against England. I think South Africa will be the favorites unless South Africa themselves do something silly, which they usually do in pressure moments.
That's the issue. That's the issue. South African pressure moments.
I remember even
Completely
the T20
different
World Cup
side.
match where they needed to win that last game against West Indies. They were trying so hard to lose that game. Somehow West Indies didn't let them lose.
Yes, yes.
Roston Chase bowled a spell out of nowhere and he pulled the match. Pulled a victory out of nowhere almost. And then I think
No,
Jansen got that
nowadays,
save.
yes, yes. I think now South Africa is able to cross the semi-final barrier. Now the only thing is that they have to cross the final barrier. I think that is the one that is left.
I mean,
Yeah.
first again, they need to cross the semi-final barrier this year.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I mean, lots of things can happen in these three matches. I think these three matches will be very important. The Bangladesh
yeah. This,
Pakistan match is of least importance at this point. Then there's India New Zealand, not
but
that
at
much
least it is
significant
important
based
for
on.
Pakistan for the face saving. If they lose 3 matches as a host, it will be like one of the most darkest days in the history of
I
cricket as
think
a host.
it's already darkest. I mean, and if anyone is watching, I think four guys are watching. So one of our videos will also come on the decline of
Yes,
Pakistan cricket, and
yes,
I mean
very
what they can
yeah,
do. So please watch
and
out for
that
that
would be
video.
very much informative. So yeah, please share that video amongst your friends and all if you
Yeah.
like that video.
So should we wrap it
And
up, Saptarshi? nothing
Yeah, I think
much to talk about, and also there are not much engagements today, so maybe we can wrap it up
Yeah,
here.
so maybe I think 2 more minutes and then wrap it up.
yeah. So guys, if you're watching, if any new want, if any
Yeah,
new
so I
comments
think
you
four
have,
guys are watching. I mean, if
any
you guys
predictions, you can
can,
give your predictions also for tomorrow's match.
yeah, if you guys comment, I mean, we can pull this for another 10-15 minutes. Else we are wrapping it up in another 2 minutes. So please comment if you're watching. I think four guys are watching, but none are commenting. Sadly, at this
Four
point.
is a good number. Four is a good number at this point of time. But
Yeah.
but considering,
I think they're just enjoying the chat. I mean, relaxing and too lazy to comment.
yeah,
Yeah, I think it's a pretty boring day in cricket, to be honest, because
absolutely.
the
I mean,
WPL match was also pretty
especially when
boring.
especially when
I
a
mean,
high
the number
profile
has now
tournament is
increased to 5, so the viewership is good, but it's just that they are not interacting.
Six
yeah.
to six now.
Did you also log in?
No, no.
I, I think maybe there's some good football game for Rajatav which we'll watch. Is it?
Full
I think I was hearing some UCL game or something.
today? I
Not
don't think
sure.
there is.
Today or tomorrow, not sure. I'm not that avid fan of football, so can't give enough information. Just heard somewhere.
UCL. I don't think there is
Yeah, I think 2 years
today.
ban is here. Australia and rain in Champions Trophy never ending
Champions
story. I
Trophy
think
never
yeah,
ending story.
there has been rain, but I think this time it won't hurt them that much. Last time it really hurt them bad because it was them who should have qualified in place of Bangladesh had that game happened because Bangladesh scored with just 180 and they would have surely chased down the target, but they somehow didn't qualify.
Yes, indeed.
And 2013 also, I think one of their games was washed out. I don't exactly remember, but I think there was one washout and two losses.
Even in the final,
Hmm.
it was only reduced to a 20-over game.
Yeah.
20 over game.
I was just
Yeah,
watching the highlights of
though
the
it was not
2013
actually a T20 because
final.
the fielding rules and all were not actually T20 like the power play rules and all, but yeah.
The pitch is also not like T20, not like a high
I would
level.
say that the tournament should not
Mhm.
happen in England. If this kind of weather conditions are there, I think tournaments in Dubai or South Africa, I think these
Yeah,
here only
yeah.
tournaments should happen.
No, I think like
Yes, the next
almost
year
every
it will
tournament
happen
that
in
has been.
India. Then it will go to Australia. I think 2020 no 2027 is in South Africa. Then
South Africa
2020 2028 T20 World Cup will go to Australia, New Zealand.
and
2029
Olympics
it
are
will
also
again
there.
come back. Yeah,
Champions Trophy,
Olympics are also there. 2028.
yeah, LA.
LA Olympics, yeah.
And then 2029
Mm.
it will come back to India again. 2030 it
Champions
will go
Trophy.
to
Champions Trophy.
I think 2030 there is England. Yeah, 2013 is England and Wales
And
T20 World Cup,
31
and then
again India.
again India.
2031.
31 against India.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
think
T20 tournaments in England is good, but 50 over
no, but I
tournaments.
no, yeah,
Yeah,
but I think it's time that you move the WTC out of England. I mean,
that's what
it
I'm shouting for three. I'm shouting
Yeah,
for
so
3 years.
if that happens, the thing is maybe the broadcaster are also keeping it there. Just that test match timings in England are very good for Indian
But
audience. I think
that is also giving England an undue advantage every time. And if
yeah,
people
England
are
are not
talking
in.
about the advantage, no, if
not
people
England.
are talk
Like Australia, teams like Australia, New Zealand, they are having
absolutely.
yeah. So
Yeah,
it should either be like one match in India, one match in New Zealand if both the teams are playing. I mean, it should
If
be like
people are
one.
yeah,
talking
maybe
about
two legs,
advantage of India playing in
but
Dubai,
two
then
legs
they should
with them.
also then this point should be raised because I think
Or
the best would be an,
or
top two
or,
teams
or
neutral venue.
arrange or
Yeah,
maybe
they can
or
do that.
maybe it
Maybe
can be
decide based on uh, two teams qualified. So something apart from these two teams, maybe.
yeah
Yes, because what is happening? Yeah,
Also, the thing is, if
maybe
they
something
want
like
to
the
host it in
IPL.
Australia, then they will have to. Then they can't have it in June. But usually the cycle ends around
no.
June, so the
The
new
issue that
cycle
is
starts
coming
around
is
July.
that those teams who have a good pace attack and like
Yeah,
Australia and New Zealand, they will favor
yeah, they will
England
always have an
conditions
upper
more.
hand.
Always have an upper hand, but that is not correct actually. So that's what I feel.
सारा इस क्या यार हो जाता मैच गिली पिच पे खेलने का मजा ही
I think that is football.
Yes, you
I
cannot play cricket in a wet field.
I think Sara in 2 years span were having that banter between themselves in the
No, I
comments,
think it
right?
was Sara and Tulla, right?
Oh yes, yes, Tullah.
Travis Tulla.
Yeah, right.
So now Travis Head has not got runs in two matches basically. This match also got washed out. So if he doesn't get Afghanistan match runs, he will try to get some runs in the knockouts if they qualify.
In the semi-final and final, as it should
Yeah,
be.
but still, I'm not backing Australia this time to win. Come on, guys. It's like this
If
No,
they
bowling
win
lineup,
this
if they
time,
win,
all the other teams should leave playing
all the other
cricket.
teams should leave playing
They
cricket.
should just give every cup to Australia and say it's not just for us. We will play a different tournament and among us and try to win a trophy and let the original trophy remain with Australia.
no, but Australia is in the तुल्ला आया नहीं अच्छा हुआ मेरे पे लाइन मत.
Especially
Yeah,
especially ODI tournaments, because T20 World Cups obviously, like,
Yeah.
they're not able
yes,
to do. Yeah,
yeah. Come on, T20 is not
Yeah, I think
serious
also that
cricket
they
now.
have a chance
Now,
in the
yeah, now
WTC this year to
everyone is
add
going to take a
another
ticket,
trophy.
but T20 is not serious cricket.
Yeah, I
We
think
all,
T20 they've never been very serious. Even the 2021 when they won, it wasn't like they were in some good form. Yeah, the toss
no,
also
no, no.
played a part in
No,
that
no. I'm
Dubai
saying that in
tournament.
general, I'm saying in general, T20 is not serious cricket. You cannot have serious cricket in a T20 match. That is difficult.
Yeah,
I mean, like it is basically for entertainment because
yeah, I think
in
Australia have been that kind of a purist also. I mean, they haven't emphasized enough on T20 cricket. So
no
ODI and
because
Test have always
yeah
been their
no
priority.
because I will give you an example. Cricket should be a it should be an even contest between bat and ball. So in Test cricket, you have there is equal contest between bat and ball. In ODI also you have some contest between bat and ball, and there is some field restrictions and everything. Old ball, new
Yeah,
ball,
but I
swing
think
over.
even ODI also
No,
these days, maybe apart from some conditions like Dubai or Sri Lanka, maybe most of the pitches these days are turning into those.
yeah,
But
yeah,
T20
yeah,
also, last World Cup it was held in Nassau country. That was
yeah,
suitable
yeah.
for bowling
No,
and
Nassau
that's
was
what I
batting.
again
was saying.
another
So I
pitch which
think
was
Yeah,
extreme
that is what I
for the
was saying.
bowlers,
Yeah, you
for the
guys didn't
batters.
get to hear me.
West
Yeah,
Indies, the
Yeah, yeah.
semi
Let
final,
Rajat. Yeah,
it
so
was
Rajat,
suitable
you.
for bowling. Yeah, yeah,
yeah. So
Yeah,
I was saying,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. So T20, we always prefer like high scoring matches where we have to chase 180, 200, 220, 250. But the last time in the 2024 World Cup, when the pitch was actually helping the bowler in USA in Nassau County, although the pitch was underprepared, that is goes without beyond any doubt. But although the pitch was underprepared, when there was something for the bowlers where the batters were actually struggling and it was kind of an even contest between bat and ball, people started saying that this is not how we enjoy T20. Come on, I mean, like, even in T20, I mean, at least I felt thrilled watching the India Pakistan match, that low scoring 100,
To be
13,
honest, I'm
100.
with Rajataba, because I agree those low scoring 160s, 150s better
And the
than
thing
those
is, just
300s
a,
and
just
making
a
the
few
game one
weeks before the
sided.
T20 World Cup, I mean, the IPL happened where chasing even 260 was chased down.
That's
I
why I
want
told that there's a reason that the highest score in the T20 World Cup final is still, I think, 176, not even a 200 in a final.
Yeah,
Saptashi, do you want to address the question of Sarah?
yeah. So I mean, maybe there's just our hands are tied up at some time. Yeah.
Otherwise, we'll get a copyright for sure.
But yeah, the thing is, I mean, people used to mock PSL because these things were happening, but now even the IPL has become sort of a deadbed for bowlers. And I mean, apart from a few grounds like Chepauk, even Chepauk is producing 200s
Chepauk,
recent years.
Lucknow,
Or Lucknow,
Lucknow
I
is
think
a very,
Lucknow is the most
yeah.
difficult place. Eden, I think, is the worst place for bowlers. It's just become batter versus batter.
Eden. At one point, I used to remember Kolkata used to struggle defending chasing 130 or 135. I think like that
No,
was
yeah,
like 10
that was
years
the
ago.
time when Kolkata used to play with Sunil Narine, Iqbal Abdullah, Sachitra Senanayak. There was so Rajat Bhatia used to bowl almost, I mean, 100 MP, 100 Ks bowling. So it was just that kind of a pitch. And then I think in 2016, since Saurav Ganguly took over, the pitch changed. Also, the drainage changed because previously I think Eden drainage was not that good. In 15, I remember there was one game with South Africa where there was a small spout of shower, and I mean the pitch just got
Yeah,
damaged. There
yeah,
wasn't any game.
another bad things, another bad thing that has happened. Another bad thing that has happened. Come on. Sorry. Come on, guys. Okay. Yeah. So another thing that has happened, I think, is that shit. I forgot what I was trying to say. Someone carry it forward. I'll get back to
Yeah,
you
so
when I
that's
remember.
it. We were discussing that how the Indian pitch has changed over the years. I think it changed around 16, 17. And since then, it has slowly become more of a flat, absolute road kind of deck. Mumbai was, anyways, that kind of stadium with belter of a track. It's always a true deck. Yeah, there's some sort of a movement early on, but I mean, it's a very good deck for batting. And with the boundaries being short, small stadium, it's easy to score runs. Chinnaswamy has been again another sort of I mean graveyard for bowlers.
Next year's
Uh,
T20 World Cup will be a graveyard for bowlers.
yeah, I mean
I'm
India
for.
most of the grounds these
Yeah,
days
yeah,
are
yeah. Now I remember. Now I remember. I was trying to say that now in IPL also, like the boundaries have become so short, like 60, 65 meter boundaries. Anyone who has
Yes.
like, basic hitting power is, it's going to.
Okay. So
Okay. I think this is going out of hand. Anyways,
that's a
thank you.
compliment.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
compliment. That's a compliment. No, I'm talking about the cricket match. I mean, and the boundaries. Like, every year you're shrinking the boundaries by 5 meters, 75, 70, 65, 60. Now probably it will come down and you'll just encroach the pitch, and it will be like, you hit any shot and it will be a six.
Yes.
also I think in IPL with the emergence of the impact player rule, players have started to free their arms more. I mean, ever since the impact player rule was
Hmm,
introduced,
hmm,
player
hmm,
teams are
hmm,
now
hmm.
playing with one extra batter,
Yeah,
so
I think
they
that
can
is what
take even more
I think that is
risks.
what Virat Kohli said in last year's IPL interview with Suresh Raina. He was saying that, I mean, I never played with 200 strike rate in IPL, especially opening. But now I can do that because I know that, even if I get out cheaply, there is another extra batter that we can plug into the team if needed due to the impact player rule.
Yeah, I think these high scores, I mean, the emergence of these high scores, the change of this trend, I think it's a result of quite a few things. So, one is definitely the pitches. Batters have got a different mentality, fresh approach to the game, maybe. Also, definitely the bats these days are more heavier and all those. They practice power hitting more, the boundaries have become short, and also the impact player rule, to be precise.
Yeah. Anyways, we have shifted a long way from Australia, South Africa,
Yeah,
England, New Zealand to IPL. So I think
yeah,
And
it's
thank you guys for comment for
yeah.
giving the like
Thank you. I mean, yeah,
interesting.
so
Yeah.
it's been a short but good one. So
yes, and thank you, Sarah, for your lovely comments. Yeah, that
yeah,
is true. But I mean, they can only play, one day or T20 cricket because dandruff is white. So you need something
yeah,
red to play Test cricket. Anyways, uh,
yeah. I think
let,
that's it. So
yeah,
cheers and goodbye.
let's wrap it up.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Cheers. Thank you.